Taking on the Condors of Paris. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Right to the air is Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Willis. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped.
Come on, man.
Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Willis to throw on second. And
Bruh, come on, man. Come on, perfect effort.
Look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down, here's Willis. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
That's a little bit right to him. Yeah, I picked wrong.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
Man, no.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Well, you can my ass, but I can't pick right there. Yeah.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Sean Murphy bunting got him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he went into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
I'm trying to replicate that helmet, bro.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out of the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I need a couple more yards. Dude, I can play good. He didn't need a couple more yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah,
Throw
baby.
to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder
You
from
gonna run like
Tulane,
Paddy
it's
and block on
Spears.
cover.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And here's a give to Spears.
Marlon
with the tackle defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It shows you right there he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Willis on the sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Willis on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Malik Willis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left.
I got him.
He's got it. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now Willis to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime
where we
report.
rejoin
Coach.
Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, it's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Again, it's Henry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Willis out of the gun.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
He's across midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Willis will look to throw it.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Bullock's kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to be.
He's got a man, complete.
Now look out to the 20.
And touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the Snowhawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis to throw on 2nd. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught at the 7.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you. This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
It got his man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now Willis.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Here's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try here for Willis.
That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic